Hi, this is Bruce Buffer, and you're listening to the Brats and Beard Podcast.
Welcome back, everybody. Woo, 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 woo. Welcome back to the Brats and Beers Podcast, everyone. We have a very exciting guest today. He is on here to discuss his current trade request over to the New York Jets. We are welcoming Aaron Rodgers to the podcast. Aaron, what is going on?
It's going pretty good. I just want to give a shout out to God and my God. I'm saying not everybody else's God. My God, ayahuasca.
And ayahuasca.
I just want to say I love you, Packer fans, as much as you love me.
And I'm also the greatest Packer to ever live. It's debatable, I guess, but it's probably me.
Hey, Adam, I did not say that. I said I might be the greatest Packer of all time. Please get my name out of your mouth. Will Smith, where are you? Get this guy.
Well, Aaron, thank you for joining the show. We'll talk to you soon after you're traded finally. So thanks for joining us.
I can't say it's been a pleasure.
All right, Drew. Now that we had Aaron on, that's pretty cool. Drew, your birthday is tomorrow. We're recording this on the 22nd. You were born on the Lord's Day, Michael Jordan's day, the 23rd. So that's pretty awesome. How's it feel to be turning 24 tomorrow?
It feels pretty good. I actually wear the number 23 and was born on this day for King James. But thank you for bringing up that Michael guy. I don't know who that is.
King James the 23rd? Is that like a emperor or something? Who's that?
No, actually, Kyrie Irving is my Lord and Savior. No, it's exciting, man. I'm going to be 32, and I think that's Carl's number. Carl Anthony Towns.
It is.
This is the worst birthday I've ever had.
Don't hurt yourself, brother.
Don't say
it. Kind of crazy, too, because tonight is the return of Big Cat. How do you think he's going to do? Or are you excited for him to be back as a Wolves fan, or what are you feeling right now?
I'm kind of torn. Well, let's go back to the last game with the Timberwolves. Did you catch any of that?
No, I just saw that insane touch pass that Mike Conley had. What happened with him?
So Edwards went down. I don't know if you saw that.
Oh, yeah, I did see that.
That was 2 games ago. But so last game, Taurean Prince, our boy who follows us on Brats and Beers, I don't think he follows us anymore. Yeah, he went off, dude. He went off. He had
threes or what?
8 for 8 3-pointers. He had like over 30-something points. It was his time to shine, and he took it.
Shit.
Prince
against the Knicks?
Against the Knicks, a good team.
35 points. Wow.
And we won.
And so Julius had 57.
Yeah, and so sorry to burst your bubble there, Randall. Yeah, that was cool.
Is it too soon to say that Taurean Prince is better than Karl Anthony Towns?
No, he's better than Anthony Edwards. But I want to get your opinion on Taurean. Are we saying that right? Taurean?
Taurean Prince, I think. Yeah, Taurean.
Okay. Taurean. Let's just call him T.
T.
So
Y to the T.
How long has he been in the league? I know I can look this up.
Shit, dude. Probably a long time, man. He was born, he's 28 years old. So I would say he went to Baylor. I mean, he's probably been in the league for, let me see if I can actually pull it up quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years.
8 years. And it's just weird that he's had all this time to shine, and then he does it when Anthony goes down.
Yeah.
So it's like he got a chance, you know?
Yeah.
But like, has he had a chance for a long time?
I think he's had chances on other teams, yeah. I think he used to have some good minutes on a couple teams, and I just don't think I think he was a solid role player. Like, I want to say, like, Atlanta, he played quite a bit. Yeah, I mean, his second season in the league, he played 82 games with Atlanta, averaging 30 minutes a game. And then third season, he averaged 28. And then his first season with Brooklyn after that, he was averaging 29 minutes a game. So, I mean, he's had his time. He averaged 14, 13, and 12 points those 3 seasons. So, I mean, those were his best seasons by far. But
so how do you view him as a player?
He's just a role player. Like, he's like a
Jay Crowder?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't even say he's definitely, yeah, exactly. Like a Jay Crowder. He's not a 6-man, that's for sure. He's just a deep bench guy. Or if you need him for injuries or some shit, but no disrespect to Reem, but you're a role player. I would assume he knows that by now.
Yeah, after 9 seasons, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's kind of how I see him too. But after he had a game like that, it's like, well, he has potential.
Yeah. Well, he's going off right now again. He's 2 for 6 with 7 points. So.
Oh crap!
I'm not gonna say he's dominating, but he's dominating. You know what I'm saying?
So to your original question, Cat, yeah, it's cool to see him back. I hope he can,
He's not having a horrible game right now. But
All right. How many times has he complained? That's what I want to know.
Probably all of the times,
What's the over under? 50?
100.
Ooh, of course. Cheers.
Cheers, brother.
Anyway, move on from the Wolves here. I think we got our work cut out for us. When is the season over?
It's middle of April, I want to say. So we should look at let's check out your remaining schedule.
I think the last time we did this, it was pretty rough.
Yeah, you guys have a very tough schedule on the way out. So y'all got, season is coming to a close. All right, you got the Hawks, which is going on right now, right? Yeah.
We can beat the Hawks.
Hawks, Warriors, tough.
We'll lose to them.
Kings, tough.
We can beat them, but they're a good team.
Yeah. Suns.
Oh, God. Remind me, bring up the Suns later, okay?
Okay. Lakers, you guys better beat them.
Oh, that's a revenge game. I bet him and Towns get like a little tiff, or Russell, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Trailblazers.
We'll lose. Damian drops 60 something.
Yeah. Nets.
Nets are secretly sneaky good.
They're playing good like team ball. Spurs, who you'll beat, and then Pelicans.
Here's my problem with the NBA right now. These teams that should be tanking aren't tanking. And it's bugging me. The Rockets? Why are you winning games?
Dude, I know. Some teams it's kind of wild. I'm like, it's kind of fun to watch because like there are people who are like, they just count them out and then they're just playing like good like team ball and like just ruining people's seasons.
Well, that's why this season's kind of fun because, well, like the Magic just won last night, I think, or 2 nights ago.
Yeah.
It's like, they actually might have a chance, but.
Yeah.
Damn,
you guys are sitting in the 9 seed now.
Yeah, that's where we like it. Right on the edge.
Fighting for that playoff spot. Yeah. Damn, dude, those 6 teams all fighting for that last, actually 8 teams fighting for fucking, like pretty much the 6th spot and playing games. That's fucking insane.
All right, we'll get to the Bucks here in a second, but who do you think is going to win this year? Give me 3 teams.
Win it all?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm going to say Bucks, Celtics. Those are my 2 East. And then, God. I know it's like stereotypical, but like the Suns or the Warriors in the West, I want to say. Like, I know Warriors are only 6 seed, but like, Steph and those guys, like, they also don't play every night, so.
Right. And as always with the Celtics, they are always good. Like, I fear for you guys with the Celtics.
I think in all honesty, like they're probably the only team that I really fear in the playoffs, even like the finals, like the Celtics. Like the Bucks got to get past the Celtics, and then from there, I'm not going to say it's smooth sailing, but I like our odds versus any other team over the Celtics. I
agree with you. Who did the Celtics play last night?
They destroyed.
The Kings. That's exactly my point, man. By 30 points, 20 points, that's not good. At Sacramento.
Yeah, Tatum went off. He had 36, I think. Brown had 24, 26 or something. So yeah, they, I don't know. They put together some good fucking games, and it'll be interesting to see how the Bucks handle them.
Yeah, so tell me about the Buckaroonies right now. They're obviously killing it.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing pretty well. They're beating the Spurs right now by 3 points. Giannis has been resting some games. He's playing tonight. But yeah, I don't know. I think they're kind of coasting right now. Just winning games, which is a crazy thing, is I feel like they're kind of coasting, but they're just still winning games for the most part. So I don't know. They already clinched their playoff spot. They're the first team to do it. Now they just got to wrap up that 1 seed, which might come down to the wire, but
I think that's my point for the Bucks, is that you guys just have so much depth, even if you don't think so. I think you guys have a lot of depth, where the Celtics, the only one I can really think of is Grant Williams for their, I guess Derek White, but come on.
He has a lot of bad games. Yeah.
Yeah. But you guys, you got, Carter, right? Javon Carter. Does Bobby start?
I think he has been. Let's see. I think he started tonight, I want to say. So he will. But I mean, we have, actually, no, he did not start tonight. So he's coming off the bench. So we got Bobby, Javon Carter, Pat Connaughton, Joe Ingles.
Yes.
That's pretty much it.
Joe, that's going to be a huge help in the playoffs.
Yeah. As long as he's hitting and trash talking people.
Yeah.
I don't know. Middleton's looking pretty good right now. He's 1 for 5 from 3, so keep it up, dude.
And that's the Middleton update.
I love how many people I piss off when I talk about Middleton. For instance, our buddy Scott, every time I bring him up, he just, or Ryan, just gets so fucking pissed at me. I love it. Now, at this point, I'm just doing it as a troll. He still sucks, but become a big troll. But yeah, I'm not too worried about him until the playoffs. Pretty excited though.
I think this is one of those Stockholm syndrome, where now you secretly have a huge crush. You have a crush on Chris.
I have a crush on him. Chris, slide in our DMs, Chris. I have a crush on you.
Dude.
No, I do not have a crush on Chris Middleton. I can tell you that.
Okay, whatever. It's him and Kirk Cousins you have the biggest crush on.
Although, I mean, this isn't gonna add to it, or it is gonna add to your theory. So I play this golf game. It's an app or whatever. I play this golf game. I know I'll get the simulator thing eventually. I will get it, but you can change your logo on it, and I don't know if you can see. That's my logo on this.
Dude.
It's a hilarious picture of Chris Middleton. So now whenever I play somebody, they see that funny ass picture. So maybe I do have a crush on him, but really I think I just
answered. Your password is Captain Kirk.
Captain Chris. That's him.
Oh my God. But yeah. So, we'll move on to the Suns here. So Dragan Bender. You remember that guy?
Oh yeah.
I think he was a Buck for a little bit.
Yeah, he's not on the team still, is he?
He plays in Israel, I think.
Oh, okay.
Croatia.
Yeah.
But I was just that guy was so hyped up.
He was.
But I think it was because of COVID. I started piecing it together because he was for the Herd for a little bit, and then COVID happened. They suspended the games.
Oh, yeah.
And I think he left to go play in Israel.
Then he fell out.
No, he's still playing pretty good.
Dude, I forgot he was on the Herd for a little bit. That's crazy. And then he went to the Warriors and then fell out.
Oh yeah, he's a Warrior. That's right.
Yeah, they might have COVID might have fucked him.
I was just like, what happened to that guy?
Fourth overall pick too. That's fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah. And he's not even playing in the NBA.
To not be in the league, yeah. Dude, that's like, I saw like Sam Decker recently won a championship overseas. I didn't even know the fuck he's playing for. It was some China team or something. They just won a championship.
Dude, I have a hard time caring about that kind of stuff.
Like overseas ball?
Yeah, because it's obviously
I don't care.
If you were gonna be in the best of the best, you'd be in the NBA. The point is the best of the best, right?
I think it's those guys are literally just obviously they're not going to give the game up. They don't know anything else. So they're just I'm going to go get as much money as I can overseas and whatever. Draw some fans. It's like Dwight Howard, trying to still fucking do his thing over there. He's hilarious. But,
sucks.
Yeah. I mean, they don't have anything else. It's not like most of them have an education or anything to fall back on. So it's Stephon Marbury's playing. He's 65 years old, I think.
Is he really?
I don't know. I don't know if he retired yet, but Chinese people love Stephon Marbury. And he has a statue there and all this shit. It's the whole fucking thing.
Dude, okay, so I like the big three better than I like the overseas sports or whatever that is where they play
big
3-on-3.
Yeah. For sure. I agree. Pretty much anything better than that.
There's some old people that are in that, some older players.
Cuttino Mobley and shit, some of those guys.
God.
It's kind of crazy. There's some guys in it who are I'm damn, dude, you should be retired. And then there's but then they mix them with younger guys too, and I'm oh, you can't keep up with those motherfuckers.
No.
I don't care that you're Cuttino Mobley. You're fucking old as shit, dude. Joe Johnson, he keeps in shape though. Yeah, he is old, but he does keep in shape. But anything else with the NBA? Trying to think. Well, what's his face got hurt during warmups?
Durant.
Durant. What do you think about him?
Just in
how
terms
fragile
of,
can you be,
dude?
Is he ever going to
career?
Jesus.
I don't know. I never knew how he didn't get hurt that often, but he tore his ACL, right? One time.
His Achilles.
Or his Achilles.
Yeah. What's his face too? Paul George. He got hurt last night, and he's out 2 to 3 weeks now. He's another guy.
What, did he do a 360 dunk trying to show off to his friends?
He did do that, and then he fucking hurt himself on the rim in front of, I don't know his name.
No, he did get hurt though?
Yeah. He's out 2 to 3 weeks, they said. I don't know what the fuck happened, but.
Lost to the Thunder. I mean, the Thunder are good, but the Clippers had this big three.
I know. Those things, I don't know. Those things, are people figuring out that, that doesn't pan out all that much? It really doesn't. If you think about it, as far as championship-wise, it rarely happens if you look at it. LeBron was probably the only, successful one, really.
I guess it depends on your style of play. If you want, if you want to be a ball hog, if that's your game, sometimes it doesn't work, but, I mean, I don't know if you can use the Kings as an example, but because they really only have 2 stars. I mean, they got good players, but
yeah,
the Kings are fucking good this year. And of course that trade worked out with Sabonis.
Yeah,
well, Halliburton has been having a good year, but still, it's Sabonis, man.
Yeah. Sabonis is a fucking beast. Halliburton's having a fucking good season too, but yeah, I don't know. I guess the only other one would be the Warriors when KD came in, but that was a short stint and whatever. But,
right. But here's my thing. I don't know if we can consider Westbrook a star anymore. I guess I need to look at his numbers, but.
No, I don't think he can. He can he still has the capability of going off, but he's not a star, or at least a superstar. He's a name now. That's about it. All right, quick score update before we move on. Minnesota's up by 5 at half, and Milwaukee is up by 15 at half. So good stuff there.
What does TP have?
TP probably still at 7, I'm guessing. Let's see. He is sitting at 7 points. He hasn't played since we talked last. He was still at 12 minutes. So they're keeping him on the bench. What's Towns? He's got 12, 4, and 2. Wow, look at him go.
Look at Conley being Conley, though. 5 assists. That's why I love that man.
Yeah, he's an unselfish baller.
Yeah, he is.
All right, let's talk a little NCAA action. How about that?
Let's do it.
So how is your bracket doing?
It's really, really, really good. I forgot my password again, so I've yet to check it since we started. But I'll tell you what, I picked Purdue to win it all, so that's how good it's going.
Hell yeah, dude. You're fucking crushing it then. My bracket, I mean, so I did the whole thing of like, I always make like just a couple brackets. So my initial one that I made, probably my best one right now still. I have Alabama winning it all. And then my second one I made had Houston winning it all. But I mean, I think I still had 13 or 14 of my Sweet 16, I think, still intact, I want to say. So yeah, still pretty good. We'll see how the games tomorrow go. Some pretty wild upsets, dude. It happened.
It's been a crazy year again.
It happened again. The number 16 seed knocked off a number 1 seed. What are your thoughts on that? Are we going to start seeing that more often, or?
I hope so. I'm betting on all underdogs, man.
Dude, there was a thing that after, I think the first weekend, if you had, or at least the first 2 days or something, if you had bet all underdogs to win, I think you would have been up like, I don't know. I think the guy said if you bet $100 on each game, you'd be up $800 or some shit at the end of that. And that's how many upsets there were. There were a lot of just like favorites that won, but the upsets that happened were big upsets. So kind of pays off.
Drew parlays every underdog.
Yeah. See how many can
it worked.
Yes.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. The Alabama's a good pick. I think they look pretty solid. I don't really remember Houston, obviously from last year I do, but
yeah,
they're
a very defensive minded team, which I don't know, it can hurt because like you're obviously slowing pace down, like so games might be closer. But I mean they ran away from Auburn pretty easily. So
yeah, they did. Yeah,
I think Alabama is just a very strong offense. Very high pace scoring. The only other teams I would say like UConn I think is dangerous. I think Gonzaga can make a run. I think they'll beat UCLA. I think they can make a run just with fucking Drew Timme and shit, but is that who it is? Yeah, he's still on the team.
Yeah, Timme. Yep.
What do you think about
I think be careful with that one, Sean. So I think UCLA is going to win it all. Because Craig is like the biggest UCLA fan. He was here this last week and he mentioned UCLA like one time, and now I just keep telling him he's the biggest UCLA. And he didn't pick them to win, so now that's probably what's going to happen because it's going to shove it in my face, you know?
Probably. My only thing with them is like they lost one of their top scorers, so that's why I don't trust them that much.
The last game or two?
No, it was before the tournament. Yeah, before the tournament they lost one of them.
I think I knew that.
So they have they're kind of two main guys who are good. I just don't know if they can take them that far. I mean, they only beat fucking Northwestern by 5 points, which is a little scary because I feel like Northwestern blows.
Yeah, they're not that good. I was rooting for Northwestern.
God, yeah, it was scary.
I
what do you think
about Purdue's giganticism donation? Zach Edey, you owe me money, bro.
He owes a lot of people fucking money. Fairleigh Dickinson, that is unreal that they fucking lost to them. How embarrassing.
Not as embarrassing as Duke's, and the only reason why Duke's is embarrassing is because by the spread. I mean, it was like 15 or 16 points, I think.
Yeah.
I'm saying at the end, sorry.
Yeah.
So I picked it at 9.5. I'm like, there's 3-4 minutes left. I'm like, dude, they're going to make it a close game at least. Nope.
Just fucking.
Sean, God watches on Sean today.
Fuck Duke. Glad they're out. Go Tennessee. What do you think about the Michigan State, Kansas State game?
I did not see that one.
No, that's the one coming up. So Michigan State beat Marquette and then Kansas State beat Kentucky.
I'm standing by what I said.
I did not see that one. You didn't envision it happening, so you're like, I'm over it.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't think Michigan's that strong of a team, but it's hard to bet against Tom Izzo just because he's like, I don't know. He's obviously good in the tournament, but I feel like Kansas State should win. But I don't know. I can see him pulling some shit out, but they're not going to make it much farther if they do win.
I think that so they gave Tom Izzo his little bit of glory. You know, he made it to. I think it's done now. It's over.
Yeah.
I think Kansas State's going to kill him.
Yeah, and it's not that I think Kansas State is an amazing team, but I don't know. I do think they're better than Michigan State.
Me too.
We'll see. So if we're going quick through these matchups, tell me who you think's going to win, Alabama or San Diego State? Alabama.
Except I am afraid of San Diego State. You know, that's where Kawhi Leonard went.
Yep. Probably the only guy I could name out of there. Creighton or Princeton?
No idea.
You got 15 seed Princeton who beat Arizona in the first round and Missouri in the second round. I'm going to say Creighton out of there.
Yeah.
Princeton, I don't know if they keep shooting like they are. I mean, they're going to beat Creighton, but.
Is Princeton like the Loyola story? Is that what's happening right now?
Yeah, they're 15 seed. Like they're just a bunch of nerdy fucking dudes hitting threes.
You nerd. I don't know. Let's go Creighton.
All right. Houston or Miami?
Dude, I'm going to go Miami. I'm just going against the grain on that one because everybody has Houston winning the freaking tournament, and they screwed me last year. So
Miami could play spoiler. Honestly, like their offense looks good against Indiana, so we'll see. They played some pretty good defense too against Tracy Jackson, whatever the fuck his face is. Xavier or Texas?
Texas, even though they almost lost.
Xavier is like their top leading scorers out. So, FAU or Tennessee?
Tennessee.
We talked Kansas State, Michigan State, Arkansas or UConn?
That one's funky. I mean, what do you think of Arkansas?
They always pull some stuff out of their ass, but I feel like they had their big celebration this past weekend when they beat Kansas. So I think they're going to be done. UConn was literally like the number 4 team in the nation. So it's kind of crazy that they're a 4 seed. Okay. I don't know. I think they blew St. Mary's out of the water. I think they're going to beat Arkansas.
Arkansas, take a seat with Tom Izzo.
Take a seat, bitch. And then you're going UCLA over Gonzaga?
Yeah, let's just do it. Even though Gonzaga, I actually like them. I don't know why. Ever since the whole Suggs and Timmy era, I know Suggs is gone now, but they have a lot of experience.
That's the one thing.
Who else is there? Is that Fro guy there still?
I think so.
He was the 6th man last year.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm rolling Gonzaga. You go UCLA.
All right. I'll text you.
All right. Text me, bro. Anything else? What do you think about these refs? So like right now, I know we've talked about it a little bit before. So I feel like this is happening both in the NCAA and then also the pros. And a lot of people are bitching about it right now. But just refs like controlling games in ways that they shouldn't be controlling games. And like the NBA, you're seeing it more with like stupid fouls. I don't know if you saw Kawhi, that play last night where the ref threw out 3 technicals because Kawhi literally just looked at him funny for not calling a foul on a play. And he got teed up, and then Terrence Mann looked at him and said something to the ref, and he double teed him and ejected him from the game. It was just like, it's like stupid shit like that. It's like, what? Like it wasn't anything that crazy like or serious. But there's a lot of stuff like that where you don't, like at some point these refs have to be like somehow punished. Like fined or something for making these bad plays. And you're seeing, there was a couple games, I think we were texting about it, but like back and forth, what was it? It was the Kansas game I was watching. Every time down the floor, there was a foul. I was like, dude, this is and then they're talking about, oh, well, their top people are in foul trouble. And it's like, no shit, because they nonstop call these fouls. Like, I don't know. It's hard to watch because it's just literally just dead ball after dead ball after dead ball. There's like no rhythm or pace.
For speaking NBA, I agree with you completely. NBA, it's really sick. It's sickening, man. Like,
yeah,
you get,
it's hard to
like,
watch.
Well, and the big thing with basketball is you do jaw. I'm sorry, but that's part of basketball is jawing. You know what I mean? And you get emotions at play. You can say things, but you don't go up and say, you don't threaten a ref ever, But this is just ridiculous. You get out of here. You stop trying to make it better.
Who was it in their post-game interview? I feel like was it somebody on the Grizzlies or something? But they were like, I don't even care that I'm about to get fined, but like this ref, and he like singled him out, and he's like, he was complete ass tonight. Like he fucking sucked. He blew so many calls. Like he was horrible, and just went in. And he's like, I don't care that I'm gonna get fined for this because like something needs to happen, and just fucking ran into him. I was like, I love that. There should be more of that shit. I'm like, why not be able to speak your fucking mind? Like if the refing shitty, talk about it.
Yeah. In high school, sorry to bring up high school memories, but there was a time where a guy got up and started screaming at the ref. His name was Marshall. For all my hometown listeners, he did everything, all the games. Anyway, it was silent in the gym. He's like, Marshall, I'm turning you in. This is horseshit. And Marshall stopped the game and said, I will be speaking to you after the game, sir.
Wait, was he a player or like who was he?
No, he was the ref.
Oh, Marshall was the ref.
Marshall was the ref. And it was just so uncomfortable. But at some point, someone has to say something. I'm sorry. Thank you, old guy in the crowd.
That's so fucking funny.
Dude, here's what I would do if I was a ref. I'd be like, dude, I know I have been stuck. I'm trying. You think I like blowing this thing?
I saw this video of Ump the other day, and he was doing like a little league game, and he was like an older guy, and he must have been coming off a fucking bender from the night before, and he like could not stand straight, and he kept stumbling around. And I'm like, that'd be Drew or one of us if we were fucking Ump.
Dude, that one was bad. He could not stand. You could hear the whole crowd. They're just like, whoa.
I know.
Which time he's falling. And then he like finally gets to a position and it's like a perfect pitch and he's like, or some, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You've seen the video.
Yeah.
All the viewers just seen the video.
Yeah, you guys all saw it. They came out, they said it's because he had 3 booster shots, so they were like, that's why he's acting that way.
Oh dang, COVID got him good.
Just kidding, listeners. Don't get too offended and fucking rat me out and have me arrested. Don't do that. All right.
Sean, I'm gonna like, I saw this, my sister showed me this video of Aaron Rodgers and like, they fake vaccinated him. Did you see that?
I saw that. Yeah.
That's pretty hilarious, dude.
That is awesome.
Not really. Don't fake vaccinate people. It's sick.
Sick. Let's see. All right, we got games starting. So those games are starting tomorrow. Did you watch the baseball classic at all? The World Baseball Classic?
I saw the last strikeout of the game.
That's about all I saw too. I didn't see what's his face. Was it Edwin Diaz? Is that who that is? He was like I think he was celebrating and he's out for the season now. He tore some shit, I think, and he's out, which
oh my gosh,
crazy. But I think he was like on a celebration or something. Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I saw Altuve got hit and he's out for 2 months or something.
Yeah, he had surgery. Crazy. That's about all I know about baseball right now. So
I think my last thing with baseball is Shohei. That it is really amazing what we're seeing right now, and I'm not even on the hype wagon yet. And like it's literally history's being made right now.
Yeah. He's a phenomenal player. So yeah, it's very fun to watch when I do watch it.
Right.
It's pretty cool that he got to strike out like his teammate too to win it. Like that's awesome.
And I liked what they said at the end too. Like, Trout was very respectable about it, and vice versa. He's like, I just struck out the best,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. And then there's that Sakaki or Sasaki or something. Do you keep seeing all those reports? This kid's like throwing like a Doris Bukaki.
Doris Bukaki.
She's at the Wolves game tonight.
I'm sure she fucking is.
She'll be in the locker room too. All right, let's get on to NFL and let's wrap this thing up.
Okay. Biggest breaking news out of the NHL, in case you were wondering, the Chicago Blackhawks decided they weren't going to wear their Pride-themed warm-up jerseys before Sunday's Pride night because of security concerns. Just letting you know.
So, because of insecurity concerns or security?
Both.
So are they getting like a huge fine?
No, I don't think so. I think they're just getting a slap on the wrist. Damn, that was a good one, Sean. Way to pull that out of your ass.
It was a good one. I'll defend you, Pride flags. Why didn't they wear them?
It was like some Russian law was passed or something, and like, I don't know.
Russian law?
Yeah, it was about some Russian law. So like, I think they're worried that like, maybe they have Russian players or some shit. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, that would make sense actually.
Yeah.
But this is America. I thought this was America.
I know. The Russian law was you cannot be gay and Russian at the same time or support them. So they were just like, nope.
Can I be gay and use a Russian accent, but be American? Just wondering for a friend. Hey, Victor, you're good, bro.
What sport are you going to take us to?
NFL.
NFL. Oh yeah.
You want to fill up this empty beer can with your tears, your green cheesy tears.
I don't know what tears you expect from me, but I'll give you a couple. It was a good run, but the craziest thing is like, I don't know. So I know what you're going to say about Packer fans, and I love it, and I've just been waiting to hear this from Drew, but I'm going to get ahead of this quick. It is kind of crazy listening to the Pat McAfee interview. Rodgers kind of shitting on the Packers organization, which obviously it's he said, she said. I do believe him though. Like, I don't think that they handle things very well. I think it's been shown in the past too, many times, that they aren't very good at handling situations like this. So I'm sure they rubbed him the wrong way. Now on the Packers defense, like, for him to go into this fucking darkness retreat and then like still not give them any way of how he's leaning. Like, if he's legitimately saying he was 90% going to retire and 10% would come back and play before he went in the retreat, it's like, at least tell the Packers that. Because then, yeah, then they wouldn't be like shopping you, or maybe they'd shop you even harder because they are trying to get something. But you can't be mad at them for being like, okay, well, this guy just left us in the dark for 5 fucking days. Like, if he doesn't want to play here for some reason, like, we got to get something for him. So you can't blame the organization for doing that. It doesn't mean that they weren't loyal to Rodgers or don't like Rodgers or anything, but they're trying to cover their ass and get something for a piece who could essentially come out of this ayahuasca retreat and just fucking leave them. So I get it kind of both ways. I'm sure they handled it fucking shitty and weren't transparent with Rodgers, but, yeah, I don't know. It's the one thing I'm going to kind of side with you, which I'm sure you'll be thinking this, but it's how funny Packer fans are like reacting, and they're like, Jordan Love all the way. We're ready for you, Love. You're the best, Love. I love you, Jordan Love. And everyone's posting fucking pictures of him and all this shit. And you know what? Great. Support him, but keep that same energy the entire fucking season, as long as he's the starter. Because what's going to happen? He's going to come out and lose the first 2 or 3 games. Packers are going to get shit on. And then next thing you know, everyone's going to be like, we need a fucking quarterback. All the same people put him as their fucking profile picture and all this bullshit. They're going to shit on him just as fucking fast. So it's like, I'm not going to sit here and be a fucking Jordan Love stan. No, I don't think he's the answer. Do I think they'll lose a lot of games? Yes, I fucking do. So I don't think he's like the fucking answer. Sure, I support him. Good luck. I wish you the best of luck, Jordan Love, but you're not going to be the guy. And I'll eat my words if I have to. So that's my rant. But I want to hear, Vikings fan, tell me.
You got me on a good night, man. I'm not going to come at anything for you Packer fans. You guys are going to be going through some stuff for a couple months here, but I will say this in Jordan Love's defense, he just sat behind a guy for 2 years, 2 or 3 years? 2 years,
yeah.
I think. 3 years.
Yeah.
He has taught him stuff, no matter what everyone wants to say.
Yeah.
He's come out and said, and that scares me.
Yeah.
Aaron's a smart guy.
I do think he'll be better than he has shown in the past, but
he hasn't really gotten a chance yet.
He's not going to be like that next greatest thing.
We'll see.
Yeah.
But what are the choices? So he could retire.
Well, now, I mean,
he's under contract.
Yeah, that's the thing is like everyone's like, oh, good riddance, bye. I'm so glad he's gone. I'm like, he's not gone yet. He ain't gone. He's still on our team.
So he could play for a year. He could sit out for a year. He could retire, or he could get traded.
Yeah,
that's the options, right?
And like now it's like, I think the Packers would hold on to their pride. So like if he ends up not getting traded, like to the Jets at least, they're either going to keep shopping him, or I could see him just swallowing their pride and being like, we're going with Jordan Love, motherfucker. You didn't want to play for us.
Dude. Aaron Rodgers will be a Viking this year. He will be a Minnesota Viking this year.
I think he'd retire at that point, though. If he doesn't get traded to the Jets or traded at all, he would just retire. And then probably pull Gronk and come back.
With the Jets, it's that they don't want to give up what he's worth. You know what I'm saying? At least that's how I see it. Because I'm sure they're asking for a lot, the Packers.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I'm sure it's a funny fight between like they want a lot and they don't want to give up that much because I don't know. They're like I don't know.
But to your point for the Packers defense, you are correct. I'm sure what happened is they're like, Aaron, can you tell us what your decision is before you go into the tank? And he responded with, Aaron, can you tell me the decision before you go into the tank? And then like so mature, and he's like, yeah. And then goes into the tank. You know that out.
I love that you say tank. Like he's going in a fish tank or a fucking
one in the tank,
a chamber or something. I love it.
Dude, all I kept thinking about when he's talking about the dark room is like, yeah, I had to go to the bathroom in the dark and all this stuff. I'll just be pissing all over the floor. Like, I don't care. It's like, why are you being so delicate? You're in the dark, man. Like, whose house are you at? Who cares?
He probably did. He just doesn't want to say it.
Oh, probably. But, so I guess if you look at it from your viewpoint there, which you have no facts of that, by the way.
Which part?
Where like you made the Packers wait, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's part of it. I think it's.
Well, that's why he's saying they started shopping him because like while he was in the darkness or whatever. But I don't have facts on like why they actually would have. Yeah.
But you're right. He obviously doesn't like the Packers organization, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought it was really awesome how he didn't really throw a lot of people under the bus, you know. He did kind of, who's your guys' GM?
What's his face?
Is it Brian?
Yeah, Gutekunst, whatever the fuck he is.
I think he hates that guy.
He definitely hates that guy. And
you know that's the only person.
Where he went to school? UW Lacrosse. Yeah, dude. He's a UW Lacrosse graduate, which is fucking hilarious. Sport management program and everything, my program.
Wow.
Go Gutekunst. Yeah, he's just pissing Hall of Famers off one at a time.
Yeah. I really liked the Nathaniel Hackett narrative where he like defended him a lot. I'm like, that's a stand-up guy. Yeah, Nathaniel Hackett blows right now.
Yeah.
But I don't know, maybe he's good. I don't know.
Yeah. It does really show you though, like, and that's most media scenarios, but like the media is the one who's blowing all this shit out of the like water. Like they're the ones who keep talking about it. Like outside of like him going on the McAfee show, like he's not talking about it. Like there's nothing being said except for all these media streams who are like speculating and saying all this bullshit. So that's why he's like, be careful who you listen to. He's like, there's so much bullshit and rumors out there. Like the whole list that he like required the Jets to go after and get. He's like, that's not a thing. I don't have a list.
I thought that immediately. Sorry to be that guy, but it's just like, no, he did not give them a list.
Very weird. Know? That's such a weird thing to do. Like, I'm like, that is absolutely crazy. I'm like, why would you just want to move teams and like then go get all of your old ass wide receivers that you just had? Like, what the fuck? Like,
Sean, we're calling it weird, and Kirk's like putting his note away. Can't turn that in. But yeah, that was very weird. Like, but Lazard is now a Jet, right?
Yeah, Lazard's a Jet. They just got Mecole Hardman, and they traded away Moore today. Elijah Moore.
Yeah, he's not that good. I don't care about him.
I don't know, man. If they're bringing some of these other people in, they should maybe, I don't know. I want the Packers to try to get Garrett Wilson in the trade. That would be fucking amazing. That dude is a insanely good wide receiver, young wide receiver. I doubt that they would give anything up for him, but who knows? If you're taking on that fucking Rodgers contract, you just signed Lazard, you just got Mecole Hardman. How much room is there? I don't know. Just re-sign that fucking defensive dude. Dude, that would be a game changer because that dude is a freak. He's a freak.
I am waiting for some stuff to drop right now. Not to move on, we can come back, but I saw one today about the Vikings are in talks about Lamar Jackson. I'm like, because we're like getting all these blocking guys or something. Yeah. I'm like, that seems like kind of reaching, but it kind of makes my tingle.
Yeah. Well, you know what makes mine tingle is that right now Vegas, outside of the Ravens getting Lamar Jackson, the number 2 team right now favored is the Tennessee Titans.
Okay, that would make more sense just because I can see him in a Titans jersey.
Yeah, I could see it.
Him and Derrick Henry, triple option.
Yeah. I could see it. But yeah, that's, they're apparently they're number 2 right now on the Vegas list of where they think he'd go.
Who's the backup quarterback at the Titans?
The Titans?
Yeah.
Well, it was Josh Dobbs. Yeah, Josh Dobbs. He just signed with somebody else though. No, I don't even know. Oh no, Malik Willis. It was, Malik Willis and then Josh Dobbs. So they drafted Malik. He was horrible, so they played Josh Dobbs, who was technically third string. So I guess it'd be Malik Willis right now.
That's
second
right.
year. Yeah.
So if you guys get Lamar Jackson, have fun with Malik Willis because that's who you'll be seeing play quarterback.
Yeah, but like Malik is. Oh, you're saying if he gets hurt? Yeah.
But then he'll be hurt. You get 3 games.
But then in that case, like Tannehill would probably go second, and then Malik would be third.
Tanny's still going to be on the team. Wait, they signed him, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I think they signed him. Yeah.
So I don't know.
Let's see. I saw. Did Brandon Cooks go to the Cowboys?
Yeah, Brandon Cooks on the Cowboys. Dude, I hate these fucking. It is so funny, like watching some of these. Just like shows or like posts that people do, they'll be like, oh my God, look at this new high powered offense. And it'll be like the same exact offense from like last year. And then they'll just add one guy. Like they literally showed like the Cowboys offense and it was like the same guys and they just added Brandon Cook. I was like, okay, it's not that fucking crazy. Like, what are we talking about here?
Yeah, but Sean, we're 400 pounds lighter this year. We cut Zeke.
Yeah, Zeke's gone. It's just, I don't know. Some of these fucking things are hilarious. Who was the other one that I saw that I was just dumbfounded. I was like, that team didn't get any better. Fuck. I don't know.
You're like on their Bleacher Report page where they only post like, check out our offense. Like, Sean, you're just looking for it now.
Who got, God. Can't even think. Whatever. It doesn't matter. But there was another one I saw where maybe it was like, where did Jimmy G go? He went to the Raiders, right?
Raider, yeah.
That was the one. They like posted that. They're like, this Raiders offense is going to be insane. And I was like, they literally just replaced a quarterback with the same exact quarterback. Like, what the fuck? What are we excited about?
If not worse. Not worse.
Yeah, what are we excited about? I just don't get, they're like, this is going to be insane. I'm like, you guys are fucking idiots.
The Raiders are the cast from The Longest Yard. Sorry. It's just what it is.
They are.
The Lions, they're scaring me right now. Who just got Gardner Johnson?
Titans did. No. Titans got Murphy Bunting.
The
Lions.
I think the Lions got it.
They did. Yeah.
That's a scary defense. Hopefully they're just old guys now.
Yeah, they got
Aiden Hutchinson's kind of getting up there.
Yeah, they got C.J. Gardner-Johnson. They just signed a linebacker, Jalen Reeves-Maybin. Yeah, dude, I don't know. I think they're gonna be scary this year. They got did they get Thielen too? Or where'd Thielen go?
Thielen's a Panther.
Panther, yeah. Oh, yeah, that was one of the ones I saw that everyone's like, Panthers are going to be scary.
Oh, yeah. No, that was it. Thielen's like, yeah, I don't see why this team can't win a Super Bowl. Really? I can give you a ton of reasons. And even, I'm going to throw in Cam Newton as a reason, too.
Yeah. I'll give you my top 10 there. Fucking Thielen. Jesus Christ. I don't know. So, yeah, some of those situations are funny. But I do think that the Lions are scary in the North. Obviously, they're better than the Bears. I think they're going to give the Vikings their money. I do think it'll end up, you guys will win division, Lions second, Packers third, Bears fourth, and then you guys will lose historically in the first round like usual. And this year the Lions sneak into the playoffs in the wild card.
The Lions have everything they need, except, David Montgomery. Yeah, they have everything they need. Yep.
Yeah, Jamal's gone. He's a Saint now. And they brought in David Montgomery. Interesting.
They have Amon-Ra, Mr. Reception.
Yep.
And then who else do they have for wide receivers?
They
still got Marvin Jones, right?
No, I don't think he's there anymore. No, he's on the Jags, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
And then they just I think they lost DJ Shark. He's a free agent this year. Well, I guess.
Yeah. Who did I see there? Oh, the Panthers are trying to sign him, I think.
Josh Reynolds and then Khalif Raymond are their next ones.
Oh yeah, I think. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Raymond probably scored 6 touchdowns against us.
Yeah. Oh
well. What else have I seen here real quick? I see Ed Oliver. I think he's a defensive lineman from the Bills. I think he's targeted for the Bears right now, which is the Bears are making moves, man. I mean, they're not quiet by any means.
I don't know. It's the fucking Bears. It's hard to get excited about them or think anything about them.
I just don't want to count them out. Never want to count out these division rivals, you know?
Yeah. I mean, my thing is like, I don't know, as long as they have Justin Fields. I know you're a big Justin Fields hard-on guy. You're over there.
No, I'm not. But I think he could be good. He could be good.
Let's see. So Odell's still out there. Bobby Wagner, he's still out there?
Yeah. Get out of here.
Jadeveon Clowney.
Bust.
Yeah, DJ Shark. Well, now with Hardman going there, this place is having him go to the Chiefs. Wait, he was even on? Yeah, no. Where was Hardman? Was he a Chief?
Yeah, he was a Chief.
Yeah.
I don't know if last.
I don't know.
I think so.
Marcus Peters. Teddy Bridgewater. Whoa, this place, they have him going to Green Bay. Whoa, watch out. That'd be fun. Fuck around. They do need to get a good backup. If they're going to go on the Love train, they need to get a good backup. Because shit will go sideways quick.
I hate that you even have to say that, Sean. Like, I complained about it this weekend. Backups should be able to play the game.
Yeah.
Or don't be in the fucking league.
It is kind of crazy. But if you think about it, like, I mean, some people, it's hard to find a fucking starting quarterback who looks like they should be in the fucking league. So, right?
Then fucking get another kicker so I can switch them out during the game if one of them's being bad.
Isn't it kind of fucking insane though that like you have so many quarterbacks in the country, like in the world, like so many quarterbacks, and it's hard to find fucking top 20. How? How's that? Is it that crazy?
I guess it is when it boils down to it, but because I think the same thing, Sean. I'm like, okay, like I don't mean to bring him down a notch, but AJ McCarron, did you see that thing? Mm-hmm. He's in like is he USFL now?
Yeah.
One of those, but it's like, yeah, I came to the USFL so my kids could see me play. Yeah. I'd just be right. I'm like, yeah, dude, because you couldn't make it.
Yeah, that's not the reason.
Like, don't try to fool these people. Yeah. I know I'm dumb, but I'm not stupid.
Yeah, it's definitely not the reason, AJ McCarron. It's because you're not good. So,
where did he even play? Was he a Bengal?
Oh, fuck. That's actually a really good question. I don't even fucking know what teams he was on.
That's how good he was.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't
know.
Sorry,
AJ. Best of luck, dude. I'm gonna watch you. I will.
Yeah, totally, dude. Let's watch him next weekend. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens here. I'm hoping that the Rodgers thing happens soon. I'd like to see that trade go through and then some of these other signings happen. I just want the trade to happen just so we kind of know like the landscape of like how it's going to look, and then they can start adding pieces. Although it's the Packers, and they probably will be like, no, our team's already good. We don't need anyone else. And then they just won't sign anybody. So
trade down.
God, they probably fucking will.
Who's a front runner for D-Hop?
I don't know, actually.
That's what I'm afraid of. I don't want him to be a Packer because I like cheering for that guy.
That would be the biggest like kind of fuck you move to Rodgers if he left or if we trade him is to immediately sign DeAndre Hopkins. That would be amazing. I keep saying that, but I just feel like it wouldn't happen. I don't know.
A coworker was like, yeah, I think they're going to take a wide receiver first. I'm like, why didn't they do that?
Yeah. Why would you do it when you have one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time? No, let's do it when he's gone. It's even better.
We can get some really low ones. Don't worry about it.
Just fucking some of that's so frustrating. So the 4 teams that they have right now for Hopkins are, I like this list. The Patriots, they could definitely use him. I could actually see him going there. There was in Hard Knocks this past year, he had this really long conversation with Belichick in one of the scenes, and everyone was like, he's a Patriot next year. Giants, the Falcons, and the Tennessee Titans. Now Titans, all I'm saying, let's go get Lamar Jackson and let's go get D-Hop. Let's go do it.
Dude, that would be gnarly. I might have to buy a jersey.
I'd buy a jersey for sure if that happened.
Hey, shout out to Uncle Tony. I saw Klay Thompson wearing a Cowboys jersey to the game. Made me want to throw up. Disgusting, dude. I freaking hate the Cowboys. I love you guys.
There's a video I saw the other day, and it was like those people on the streets of like college towns, and they're just like ask like random drunk people questions, and like one of this like couple girls, and they're just like, "What's your biggest turnoffs in a guy?" And one chick like answered all serious, and the other chick's like, "If they're a Dallas Cowboys fan." I was dying.
Hey, just so you know, the Vikings signed Norm Powell today.
The Vikings?
Yeah.
Norman Powell?
I think that's his name.
The former Toronto Raptor?
Nope, not that one then. Unless they have the same name. But he's a wide receiver. I was like, why did we get this guy? And then I looked, he was a wide receiver for the Rams when KOC was there. So I think that's why he went after him.
Norman Powell?
Like Norman.
Oh, Brandon Powell. Brandon Powell.
Yeah.
They just signed CJ Ham to a 2-year extension. You see that?
Yeah, and I'm okay with that because I saw what he's getting paid, and it's pretty decent.
Keep that fullback spot alive, right?
He scored 9 out of 14. Oh my fucking Lord. He got a first down 9 out of 14 times last year.
Jesus.
So he's like a perfect little safety net is what he is.
Yeah, man, it's not.
Until we need him. Some guys like trying to compare the Vikings to the 49ers right now, and I'm just like, not quite yet, man.
Nah.
That line for the 49ers is pretty beastly.
You can't go there. He must live in Minnesota.
Must be.
I'm not going.
But we did get a linebacker today, Troy Reeder. I think is his name.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, probably your best player. Not a big deal.
Probably.
Awesome. Well, let's hop back on. We'll let you go. Enjoy your birthday. Enjoy 32. Have a fun time this weekend. And everybody, we will talk to you next week.
I got one last thing.
Yeah.
I want to hear it from Sean's mouth. Yes. Sean, do you have something to say to me? Maybe about like a fantasy sport thing?
Oh, you're fucking going down, motherfucker. No, I will say, congrats on winning the regular season championship. I even dropped my last game just so I remember what it felt like to lose right before the playoffs. I was like, you know what? Dude, you know what does piss me off though about that is like, I swear to God, everybody has their best game of the season against me. Every fucking time, dude. Like, this dude hasn't scored however many fucking points he just scored on me last week. He's never doing that. Like, any week. And then fucking plays me and team just goes off. And I was like, alright, whatever. I started resting guys just for the playoffs, so we're good. But yeah, I still secured the bye. So me and you have buys right now, but yes, you did win. So you will get money, but I'm going to not pay you out yet until after, just so if it's all in with one big bunch, you know?
My lights are going to go out soon.
Out like a light.
No, it's my first time I've ever paid attention the whole season. So, it's been fun.
I didn't think about that. That's very impressive because not come to think about it, like usually 3 weeks in and Drew is last place and he ends the season with 3 wins and that's about it. Easiest money you ever made. And you did it around dude.
This year.
You did.
But, you know, it's the playoffs now, so we'll see. Sean, your team is very good on paper and
they are.
It scares me. I look at your like total every week. I'm like, good Lord, you're like 400 points ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, dude. My last like 4 weeks of the season were pretty fucking wild. I was like, dude, I was like pushing 2,000 every week and I was like, holy shit. I'm like, all right, I hope they can keep up that pace. That's the scary thing is I don't know, but I do have
what's really fun,
solid players.
If you're not an NBA fan, fantasy fan, sorry, but what's really fun is like, it is a strategy, like where you have 3 guys where you like can drop constantly. Mm-hmm. So you can see how many games are going on during the week, but it's hard because you got guys you're tied to and you're like, I don't want to lose this guy.
Yep.
But you gotta be smart about it.
That's pretty much where I'm sitting right now, which sucks. Like there was like one guy was switching in and out, but like now I'm like kind of sitting at the spot where I'm like, I don't know. And I have 2 guys in my IR spot right now who aren't on the IR anymore. So like I don't need to do anything yet. So I'm just going to let them sit there and see kind of how people are playing out until next week just to see who I should drop. But I'm like, right now I don't know who I would. So I'm like, all right, I'm just going to see how this week goes and see if any storylines progress and then drop some people. So
I'm right there with you. I got 2 guys on the IR who shouldn't be there, but I picked up Horford. I thought that was kind of smart because like the only problem though is he's like minutes managed right now. So like some games he won't play, but when he does, he goes off for like 60 and I'm like, I'll take that. But shit, I was going to say,
that is interesting.
Oh man, doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Well, we have this week to relax on fantasy basketball and then we have, you'll be playing either Jacob or Cody next week. Cody's getting his ass kicked right now, so most likely Jacob. And then I'll be playing either Scott or Drew Becker. Right now Scott is getting his ass kicked. So it might be, you playing Jacob and me playing Drew.
All
and
right,
then hopefully we advance and we'll be talking championship on April 3rd. Bitch.
Dude, I just want to get 3rd place. Pay me out.
I get 3rd every fucking year. I want to finish 1st or 2nd. That's all I want. I swear to God.
You're getting 4th this year, boy.
God, I probably fucking will. Whatever. I'll have to play that Drew guy again, he's the one who just beat me. It's hard to beat me again, though. I'm going to say that.
I think, you have so much control.
Yeah.
Our last matchup, I think it was the second to last. That was really close, man. That was brutal.
Yeah, it came down because, what did it end up? Yeah, 1745 to 1702, and you fucking beat me. God.
On Sunday night. I mean, I guess that's when you beat people, but
Just ridiculous.
it came
Dude,
down to the wire.
My 2 weeks after that, I put up 1965 and then 1979. And then 1965 is when I left Lillard on my bench, and he had like 70 points. So I would have broken 2,000. Oh well.
Oh yeah, that was impressive. The week before that, we'll wrap this up quick, but the week before that, my God, we're going to have to wrap it up now because I can't remember now. There's just so much shit going on with this NBA stuff.
Getting daddy brain over there.
Oh, here's what it is. The week before that, we're neck to neck. I'm going to lose to this guy. He doesn't check his team one night and it just fucked him. And he still almost beat me.
God. I did watch. There was one close matchup. I'm guessing that was it. Yeah, it's funny when people miss one night. I'm like, all right, we're good. We got this.
Yep, let's do it.
Let's go.
And my last thing is F you, Ben Simmons. F you. You rode my eye all year. John Wall, F you too. I thought maybe he'd come back.
You should change your team name to F you, Ben Simmons. No, you need your Minnesota Magic. All right. I know we said it before, but bye-bye, fuckers. We'll talk to you later.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.